I'm Sasha.
Hi, I am Animesh.
We're going to be talking about online education. The internet has introduced improvements in technology, communication, and entertainment, but it is also incredibly useful for educational purposes.
It provides instant availability of vast resources of information in real time. Prior to the availability of the internet, one seeking an education had to be physically near the information he wished to learn. This involved walking to a school, listening to a teacher, and having access to a library. With the internet, learners have instant access to the information on virtually any subject.
In addition to making information more available, the internet can allow for online courses with a structured curriculum and various tools to facilitate learning.
If you think of the internet as a really big library, then just having access to a library isn't usually enough. You need instructions on how to effectively learn the subject.
The idea of a course that didn't involve the physical presence of the student is actually nearly 200 years old. A professor in Great Britain came up with the idea of a correspondence course where lessons were sent to students and assignments were turned into the professor, all by mail.
And now, over 98% of colleges offer online courses.
Like UB.
In addition to having individual courses online, we now have universities that offer online degrees. Here are some of the best online bachelor's programs.
So tied for first place, according to this website, are Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University worldwide and Pennsylvania State University World Campus. UB is not up here, unfortunately, so we'll have to work on that. But UB does offer some graduate programs online. They offer doctoral and master's programs online, and they also offer some undergraduate minors.
And these degrees are becoming more widely accepted. 83% of CEOs and small business owners consider an online degree to be as credible as traditional ones.
And 77% of academic leaders rate the learning outcomes of online education as the same or superior to face-to-face instruction.
Besides college courses, there are other tutorials and interactive learning tools online that are available to everyone. There are a great bunch of resources available online which computer scientists can use to facilitate learning. Websites like Code Academy, GitHub, Stack Overflow, and Khan Academy can help you learn new programming languages, aid college learning, and also give you some great and short projects to work on. Check a list of the websites you can use in the description below. You can also check out the Google's Technical Developmental Guide, which is very great to find out a lot of online resources they recommend.
Okay, so we're going to be looking at Code Academy specifically. It's one of my favorite resources to use. It's a really great interactive online learning tool. So as you can see here, we have some content for us to read about Java, because that's the tutorial we're looking at right now. But that's not really enough to learn a programming language or anything for that matter. You need something interactive. So it has instructions for me to write an exercise, and what it's asking me to do right now is just very simply write a statement that prints out my name. We're going to be printing out Animesh's name. And so when I hit run, which it has built in here, it's going to be okay with that because that was the correct line of code. But if I run it incorrectly, it's going to tell me in summary, no dude, that's not right. And it's going to wait for me to fix it and run something that's actually correct. So it's waiting for me to actually retain and learn something before it lets me continue and try to learn the next concept. And so now that I've mastered the system.out.print, I can learn another thing. There will be more content for me to read and another exercise for me to perform. And once I get that right, I can hit next and keep learning the next concept and the next until I know a whole programming language. So I highly recommend Code Academy for anybody trying to pick up a new language.